It was a Sunday, late afternoon. I had taken my little brother Ryan to the park. Mom was busy cleaning, Dad was asleep on the couch, and Ryan had already started tugging at my sleeve asking to go fly on the swings. He was 4, too small to go alone, too loud to ignore. It was cold, windy, the kind of day where everything feels off, like something invisible is standing just out of frame. Ryan laughed as I pushed him, and that's when I saw her. She was sitting near the back of the park, alone, in a wheelchair, not a modern one. It looked ancient, rusted wheels, leather straps so worn they looked torn in places. No one was with her. She was facing the swings. Not me, not Ryan, just the swings. Head bowed slightly, hands folded neatly on her lap, motionless. I didn't even notice I'd stopped pushing Ryan. "Mira," he shouted. I gave him one last push. Then I said it was time to go. He whined but didn't fight me. And as we walked away, I glanced back. She was still there, still watching. And I swear to God she smiled. I didn't tell my parents that night. What would I say? Hey, there was an old lady in a creepy wheelchair watching the swings? They'd just laugh. But I didn't forget her. 3 days later, I came home from school. As soon as I walked in, I heard a voice in the living room. "He's got such a bright little soul," the voice said. Open, curious. It stopped me cold. I walked into the room and froze. It was her. Same woman, same face, same neat black hair. Only now she was standing. No wheelchair, no rust, no blanket, just legs. Perfectly normal legs. She was playing with Ryan, holding a toy dinosaur, crouched beside him on the rug like she'd been there 100 times. Mom looked up, smiling. "Mira, this is Ms. Alden, our new nanny." I stared at her, silent. She stood and extended her hand. "You must be Mira. I've heard so much about you." I didn't move, didn't shake her hand, just nodded and left the room. That night, Ryan told me something. She said not to look in mirrors after bedtime. "Who?" I asked. "Ms. Alden. She says that's when the mirrors go soft." Then the knocking started. Every night at exactly 3:07 a.m. 3 soft knocks. Sometimes on the wall, sometimes the window, once on the mirror. I didn't sleep. I moved the mirror to my closet, pushed my dresser in front of it. But it didn't matter. One night, I found a handprint on the glass. Too long, too thin, and on the inside. One night, I caught her whispering. It was 2 a.m. I crept downstairs for water and saw her in the hallway, standing in front of the mirror. Not moving, just staring. Except, her reflection was smiling, wider than her real face. Teeth too long, too many of them, and the reflection was whispering. I backed up, horrified. The floor creaked. She turned, but her reflection kept facing forward, and she said, "Couldn't sleep?" I begged my dad to fire her. I told him everything. The wheelchair, the mirror, the whispers. He didn't believe me until the next morning when he found Ryan talking to his own reflection. Only his mouth wasn't moving, but his voice was. He fired her that day. She didn't argue. She just smiled, kissed Ryan on the head, and walked out the front door. That night, Ryan said something. He said she didn't leave through the door. I looked at him. He grinned. She said goodbye in the mirror. After that, things were quiet for 3 days. No whispers, no knocks. But it didn't feel over. It felt paused, like something was holding its breath. On the 4th night, I couldn't sleep. I stayed in bed staring at the closet mirror, still blocked by my dresser. But at 3:07 a.m., I heard a knock. Not from the mirror, from downstairs. Then another, and another. I grabbed a flashlight and snuck out of bed. The hallway was dark, cold, but the sound kept going. 3 knocks. Silence. 3 knocks. Coming from the guest room. Ms. Alden's old room. The door was open. Inside, nothing. No furniture. No bags. Just the mirror on the wall. It had cracked, jagged, as if something had pushed from the inside. I stepped closer, and I saw it. A room inside the mirror. Not a reflection. A room. With swings. Old metal ones, swaying gently in a wind I couldn't feel. And at the center of them, her, back in the wheelchair, head bowed, hands folded. But this time, she looked up and smiled. I ran. I slammed the door, locked it. I told Mom and Dad everything. They believed me, because they had found something too. A drawing, one Ryan had made. It was of a mirror, with 6 arms reaching through it, and written at the bottom, in perfect cursive, "She lives behind the glass." That night something terrifying happened. The mirrors in our hallway fogged up with a writing on it. "I'm always watching." We burned that mirror. It cracked and screamed, and for a long time, things were quiet. Until last week, when Ryan came home from school with a new drawing. Another mirror, another pair of swings, and behind them a woman, still, smiling. But this time, he didn't draw her in a wheelchair. He drew her standing again, and next to her, holding her hand, was him.